From being Asia's best Minecraft PvP server and having several dedicated and active players and aspiring content creators on it, to becoming a server that seems to have been completely wiped off the face of the earth, with having questionable management choices, and even having one of the server's biggest and earliest content creators on the server completely disappear from the community with no prior warning or an explanation, and even having the former owner quit Discord entirely. How did we get here? To understand that, we have to go back to the start. This is the rise and fall of PvpMoment. Also, if you end up liking this video, please subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. On May 2021, a player by the name of EpicPogGuy started a small Minecraft server called PvpMoment with only a couple of his friends. He started this server because he wanted to make a server for him and his friends to practice Minecraft PvP, because there were very little alternative Asian PvP servers at the time, and the most popular alternative one was a server called KCHS, which was a really poorly made 1.19 PvP server.
So PvpMoment only really existed because EpicPogGuy wanted the already good and well-established players of the community to have a place to practice.
The way the server grew at the time was if you wanted to invite someone to the server, you'd have to do it privately, and you could only give the IP to players you trust, and publicly sharing the server's IP or the invite to the Discord server was bannable. So the only way you could join the server is if you were invited by someone else who was already in the server. But over time, of course, the server grew, as this was around the time when 1.9 PvP was starting to get more popular, due to content creators like Technoblade, Dream, and the most popular one at the time, ClownPierce. And after some time, the server grew to be renamed PvpMoment. However, on December 19th, 2021, things seemed to take a turn, for the worse. EpicPogGuy, who was only 15 at the time, suddenly shut the server down due to financial issues. I mean, he's been running a Minecraft server for about 8 months at this time, without a steady paycheck as he was on a high school student's budget. Surely that wasn't sustainable. So the server ended up getting shut down on Christmas week, when a lot of players just became available to play again. But you know what? That's fine. It was only gone for a week. That's not where the trouble began. When the server came back, we were informed that PvpMoment had changed hosts for a cheaper one, so the IP was different. No big deal. It's just that the server kept getting DDoSed, so the server had to shut down for another month. Well, not entirely. It was more like the time it spent online wasn't consistent. Some days it was on, some days it wasn't. But even when it was on, the server was definitely laggier than what it was before. But it wasn't by a drastic or worrying amount. But the thing is, even despite all these setbacks, this was what was heavily considered to be PvpMoment's peak. The player count was higher than ever because PvpMoment decided not to make the server a private one anymore, so anybody could join. There were more variety in the server's game modes, even the maps got revamped and looked better. Things were great. Chilling, even. But randomly, even after all that success, during around March 2022, the server closed down. And not just for a few weeks anymore, but for 4 months. This was the longest break that the server took. EpicPogGuy once again ran out of money. We can only assume that this was Christmas money that he used entirely on this server. But either way, when the server was down, other Asian servers came to light and rose up, such as Cinnamon Network, Oxyrise, Forestwork, GoDownMC, and Raider Network. Fun fact, the second upload on my YouTube channel was actually done on Raider. Luckily, someone by the name of Critical King stepped in and was willing to host for the server. Though the server was back, it seemed like EpicPogGuy was much less motivated to keep the server going. He was playing much less, and multiple bugs came into the server that would inevitably be left unfixed. It's great that the server was back and that people had a place to play again, but it seemed like it would never be the same as it once was. Because the server became public, less good players joined the server, and it seemed like everyone you fought there was just some low tier 6 bot who downloaded the game last night. And then again, on July 2022, PvpMoment shut down. Again. And the owner of the server ended up quitting Discord and Minecraft entirely after giving ownership of the server to a very racist man. The very racist man ended up opening the server again at around early December 2022, but it wasn't even a week before he decided to shut the server down entirely. PvpMoment hasn't reopened since. In fact, one of the very first players on the server, Quaif, just disappeared entirely at around March 2022. Some say it was because of school, some say he lost motivation to keep playing, some think he died. That theory is less plausible. But either way, this server just seemed like what was once a promising Minecraft project to a complete flop. But maybe others don't feel the same way. In this part of the video, I decided to call up 3 PvpMoment veterans, and I interviewed them and I asked about what they remembered about PvpMoment and what they think caused the death of the server, just so I could see how different those answers would be. So here are those interviews. So Chuck, how did you join PvpMoment?
I joined through a friend. The friend's name was Asia Aura.
There.
Oh, okay. That's a very specific answer. I didn't expect that. Okay.
I feel like I joined, or I think I joined around May of last year.
How did you like the experience?
Well, my experience there was like fun as dude. Wait, can I swear?
I'll censor it, but sure, go for it.
Right, well, it's a second. How
Okay.
did you like the experience?
No, don't
no,
answer
you're
them
supposed to ask.
before.
Alright, go.
How did you like the experience after
I
initially
loved it,
joining?
man. Oh my god, it made me fucking. Wait, am I supposed to? Can I swear?
I'll censor it. It's whatever.
Well, back then, I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of terrible at basically everything, but overall, it was really fun.
Have you ever invited anyone to the server?
Well, I have like some of my friends. I'm not gonna disclose their names
That's
because I
fine.
probably forgot.
What?
Okay. Okay. The questions are gonna start getting more specific and on the topic. It's when do you think PvpMoment started to go downhill?
Really sure because I was pretty much inactive for most of PvpMoment's history. Probably when servers started, people started lagging because like the server host was getting bugged.
And the server kept getting DDoS, so they had to change hosts, and the host.
Oh yeah. It was definitely getting DDoS like so many times.
Yeah.
The revamps, I hated them.
Really.
Yes.
It really started going downhill when it got hacked, and the guy that I don't remember his name, but the guy that hacked it, he was streaming on YouTube. It was like,
Yeah.
Mr. Boom or something like that.
Do you think that the server would have been better off had it stayed a private server?
I mean, probably because like, it wouldn't have to deal with like many people having to DDoS,
Mhm.
but like the server and stuff.
Was it ever a private server there?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it should have stayed private. It was cool.
I think even if they kept it private, people would just sort of lose interest because a lot of the people that were like in I don't know the private group or whatever, a lot of them just kind of stopped playing. Like, of course, Frag still plays, but
There were less free
Overall.
hitters too.
Yeah.
Do you think the PvpMoment's change in leadership had anything to do with the death of the server?
In my opinion, no, because it wouldn't be a big difference. I mean, I don't even know I didn't even realize that they changed leaderships.
Yeah.
Because loved playing there.
They switched owners, so do you think the PvpMoment's change in leadership had anything to do with the
Switched
death of the
owners?
server? Yeah.
Who?
Sad Ghoul. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's like
Who
tier.
is-
Yeah. Nobody knows him. Trust me.
I'm pretty sure that that is, well, it's obviously what killed it, but I think Epic. I'm pretty sure that Epic Pod guy had a bunch of stuff going on IRL. So
Do you think that the staff members or the current staff members are even motivated to keep the server going at this point?
No.
Oh no, definitely not.
oh hell no. I mean, if cat PvP's up, so like, why would they bother with a new PvP moment?
Okay, how do you think PvpMoment can bounce back into relevance?
Just restart the server and make it playable again.
OGs. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Just people who miss PvP mode.
Okay.
That's the only way they can bounce back into relevance.
They'd have to get people like Royce and and I can't believe I'm saying this, Living Legend OP and all these new gens and everything, but if they had got all these really big Asian traders to start and maybe you'd start posting about it and like post montages on it, people would definitely join.
Do you think that PvpMoment will ever come back?
Probably in like let's say 20 years they'll be back.
Oh,
maybe.
for sure, for sure. It'll be ran by like Epic Pod Guy's grandchild or whatever.
Yeah, I think it can come back. If someone's a wealthy man.
Oh no, it's gone. It's
gone.
done.
So a lot of people didn't actually know about this, and it surprised me. But did you know that Epic Pug guy quit Discord entirely?
He did? Wait, what?
Yeah, he did. In I think around mid 2022 when he handed off ownership to someone else.
Why? Why'd he quit?
I don't know, like his bio was just, I've grown up, we've all grown up, just move on, bro. Something like that. I don't know.
I have not grown up. What do you mean? I'm
Bro's
like
turning
I'm
12
still a
this year.
child.
Yes, I did actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
And yeah, a lot of people didn't know that, surprisingly. Alright, okay, well that's basically most of the interview. So, you have 10 seconds to shout out whatever you want right now. Go.
Oh, something curse, gamer. No, what? Yeah, shout out to Ghostro and Angel Column and Ghostro MC1.
Okay. You have 10 seconds to shout out whatever you want. Go.
How long is 10 seconds? 5, 6, 7, 8. Subscribe to Ghost Road,
Let's
man.
go!
Subscribe to my channel. Please link in the description.
Yeah,
or
I'll
if
link
you don't,
it,
I'll
hold
just
on.
link it in the thing.
And that's it. They all had pretty similar answers, and even though PvpMoment is still technically a thing, I mean, the Discord server's still up. It still has a bunch of staff members that are regularly online. It just does not look like it's gonna be back up anytime soon. And even if it was, almost nobody has hope that it'll be as active as it once was, or that the server itself would be up for longer than just a few months. And even if they were, nobody has motivation to keep the server going anymore. In my opinion, I don't think that PvpMoment can do what they did before. I think that it's over. Sorry if the ending here is a little pessimistic. I know a lot of people made great memories on this server, but some things were just never meant to be. But let me just shout out the original PvPer 16 players. Shout out to Epic Pogguy, Just2, Quaif, Foamlord, InsaneBruhMoment, Lowlife, Kripa, Xian, I don't know how to say your name, sorry, Xian, and Arkken. And big shout out to Xian for helping me fact check my research on this video. Shout out to Chuck Cat, Beats, and Bitter. They were the guys in the interview. If you made it this far and you liked the video, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Bye.